Hello, I'm Binoy Joseph, Faculty of Silver Hills, Kozhikode. ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ നോക്കാൻ പോകുന്ന ഫോക്കസ് ഏരിയ ഹിസ്റ്ററിയിലെ ഇന്ത്യ ആഫ്റ്റർ ഇൻഡിപെൻഡൻസ് എന്ന ചാപ്റ്ററാണ്. ഇതിൽ ആദ്യത്തെ ഫോക്കസ് ഏരിയയിലെ സബ് ഹെഡിങ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇൻ്റഗ്രേഷൻ ഓഫ് പ്രിൻസ്ലി സ്റ്റേറ്റ്സ് ആണ്. ഹൗ ഇറ്റ്സ് ബീൻ ഇൻ്റഗ്രേറ്റഡ്. അതിൽ വരുന്നത് എന്തൊക്കെയാണെന്നുള്ളതാണ്. എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ദ സിറ്റുവേഷൻ വേർ ദ ഇൻ്റഗ്രേഷൻ ഓഫ് ദി പ്രിൻസ്ലി സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ഇൻ ഇൻഡിപെൻഡൻറ്റ് ഇന്ത്യ ബിക്കെയിം ഡിഫിക്കൾട്ട്. There were around 600 princely states in pre-independent India. In addition to that, territories directly ruled by the British. British gave these princely states the opinion to join either India or Pakistan after they are going to leave the country. That is why it is very difficult to integrate the princely state into the Indian Union. But these two duos, at the time, the chairman who been constituted with this all effort, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and his right hand, a Keralite VP Menon, they put forward certain important things. We can see integration of princely state challenges before independent. Around more than 590, princely state had to transfer their control to India. That was the first idea. Instrument of accession. That's a thing given there. Instrument of accession. Majority of the princely states signed the instrument of accession because of diplomacy of the government and the popular protest in their places. According to Indian government of India urged the persons, those who are been conflicting ideas, they had to give away the defense, external affairs and communication to the government of India. Rest they can. But there are certain places like Kashmir, Hyderabad and Junagadh still not been considering to join to Indian Union. But they use the military power, diplomatical ties, etc. And at last these three places also being part of Indian Union. Now when we are talking about how is the integration of princely state possible in an independent India, the integration was really a Herculean task, and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was the union minister entrusted with this mission. He appointed VP Menon, a Keralite, as Secretary of Department of States. Patel and the VP Menon prepared an instrument of accession which stipulated that the princely states had to transfer their control over the defense, external affairs and information and communication to the government of India. Following the diplomacy of the government and the popular protest, majority of the princely states signed the instrument of accession and joined Indian Union. But some states like Hyderabad, Kashmir and Junagadh restrained. Finally, they were also integrated in the Indian Union through conciliation talks and military interventions. This is all about what we called it as integration of princely state. In this itself, there are two nations, France and Portugal, reluctant to give away their territories to Indian Union. But by using diplomacy and military actions, they also been forcibly quit from India. Now, describe the progress of the post-independent India achievements in space. That is the second focus area in this chapter. In 1962, Nehru, with the technical advisor of Vikram Sarabhai, formed the Indian National Committee for Space Research in COSPAR. One marks question might come. In 1969, Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, was established to lead space research. These are the two. important. We already know about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's contribution. And the first Aryabhatta, the first rocket launch station in India was established in Tumba near Trivandrum. First satellite Aryabhatta was successfully launched in 1975. In addition to satellites, space vehicles and rocket launchers were also being developed. It was because of the farsightedness of Jawaharlal Nehru that India became the first developing nation to make and launching satellites. Now, when we are talking about the agencies which are developing satellites in India now, National Remote Sensing Agencies. Then second one is Physical Research Laboratory. These are the agencies which develop satellites in India nowadays. Now we see the different satellites we are ongoing. The India's first lunar mission, Chandrayaan, which began in 2008, is India's first lunar mission. With the India became a member in the coveted group of launching space shuttles. Now, which Indian first Mars exploration mission? Mangalyaan. Mangalyaan, the space mission of India to Mars, is the Indian-made space shuttle that covered the longest distance in the space. Now our objective is peaceful. That's the next focus area, foreign policy. It's according to Jawaharlal Nehru in a public speech in 1947. Now according to this, the main principle of Indian foreign policy is restraint to colonialism and imperialism. We are not going to abide this colonialism and imperialism. Hostility to racism. Truth in the United Nations Organization. Peaceful coexistence against the members. Panchashila principle, the basic principle of India in the foreign policy. Emphasize on the necessity of foreign assistance and policy of non-alignment. Not being part of anybody. These are the main principle of India's foreign policy. Now what is meant by Panchashila principles? The Panchashila principles are the agreement signed by the India and China in 1954. This agreement was signed by Jawaharlal Nehru and Chow Il-Lan, the then Prime Minister of China. Even though Panchashila agreement was signed with China, Indian approach to all nations was also based on these principles. Now the main principles of Panchashila: mutual respect for each other's territorial integrity and sovereignty, mutual non-aggression, mutual non-interference in each other's internal affairs, equality and cooperation for mutual benefit, peaceful coexistence. This is all about Panchashila and all about the chapter India after independence. Thank you.